always about community collaboration and cooperation. That's that. Hit us up on the website, TomMattShow.com. Desmond Ferguson's our guest today, Moneyball Sports. Desmond, how would you like people to connect with you? Come over to the new facility. We haven't even talked about the building at all. We'll try and get there after we do the messages segment. But how would you like people to connect with you? And then go ahead and talk a little bit about the new store.
Yeah, first thing is, anybody in the world can connect with us at moneyballsportswear.com. Not everyone is here in Michigan that can, physically come to one of our stores, but our new world headquarters are 927 West Saginaw Street, Lansing, Michigan, 48915. That's our main spot. We have a spot in Okemos and Meridian Mall, and our third store location is in Southfield, Michigan as well. So those are the ways you can contact us, in social media, Moneyball Sportswear on all platforms.
There you go. Sweet and simple. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to Moneyball, to the new building, and I'm going to meet Desmond in person. I'm going to shoot a little bit of B-roll video to go along with our interview video that we have here, put it all together, and then you can see more of what we're trying to do, because I really am serious about the ReFirement zone and helping share these great stories of entrepreneurial work. It takes so much effort and so much energy, but these, and as Desmond said in that quote, and I'll say it again, and this is a quote from Desmond from that State Journal article: when you think of Moneyball, I want you to think of Lansing, Michigan. Desmond Ferguson. All right, messages to my younger self. You can take one, you can have two. We got about 8 minutes to go in the segment. What would be something that you'd like to share with your younger self that maybe you wouldn't want to do over again, or a message to a youngster nowadays that, hey, you might want to think about doing it. I did that once and it didn't work out so great, and maybe you want to try and do this. You know where I'm going with all of this, because we all have been there as youngsters. Please go ahead, Desmond.
Yeah, for me, I was kind of a shy young, person in a sense. So I would probably say just speak up a little more, ask more questions, engage with more people, because as I stated, as I've grown older, the relationships more than anything have allowed me to grow as an individual and us as a business. And you never know, when at basketball camp at the age of 7, when that guy next to you or that girl next to you might be a doctor or a lawyer, anyone that may be able to help you later in life, and you can help them as well. So if I was to talk to my younger self, I would just say to ask more questions and to engage with people a little more.
That's awesome. That's a perfect message. That's why I like doing the messages, Desmond, because every one of my guests that comes on has a different little message, and it doesn't have to be anything super big. It doesn't have to be anything profound, because even the smallest message is profound. And to be a little more outgoing, getting with a guy like me who likes to talk so much. I was a shy guy until at Walter French, when my mom made me take a speech and drama class in the 8th grade at Walter French, that made me come out of my shy self. I was an athlete, did all that stuff, but you know what? That was a key point in my life, and I will forever be grateful to my deceased mom for giving me the opportunity and kind of pushing me in that direction. I used to feel this way when I stood next to Irvin Johnson, going to school with that guy.
Oh yeah, he got me by a couple inches though, but yeah, no, Magic made me feel short.
When we did the messages to your younger self, Desmond, and by the way, your place is amazing. This is not what I expected, and I'm going to take some other video to show and showcase the store. When we did the messages, you had some really good statements about growing up in Lansing, and I'd just like to get you to take 30 seconds to just kind of expand on the impact that you're making here, because when I looked on the map where your store is, this is so great for our town. Yeah. The ReFirement zone, man. You're doing it right.
Yeah, we pass by this area, pretty often, and just seeing how bad it was in a sense, but at the same time I've seen opportunity not only for us as a business, but to be right here in the community and make a commitment to help rebuild this part of the town. Mm-hmm. To me, one of the last corridors or area that hasn't been redeveloped, that's high traffic here in Lansing. So yeah, man, just happy to be here, happy to contribute to the community, and hopefully turn this area around.
How hard was it to see the vision of your investment, of the time, the energy, the money that you're going to have to do to take? Because I remember how this facility was. It did not look like this at all.
Yeah. I didn't even know either. I didn't know I was getting myself into. It was definitely a huge rebuild.
How long did it take?
Altogether, it probably took about stuff out of here and a little demo. Probably around 7 months was pretty fast. You know,
Yeah,
Sean
that
Elliott
is pretty fast.
And SC Growth, they did a great job
Yeah.
of going and getting going rather quick because a lot of people thought it was going to take a year and a half. So we were able to get in here and really turn around. But, I had a vision for the business. I know I wanted my business here, not knowing exactly that we were able to make it look like the renderings that we had. So, yeah.
And then Sandy and I got a chance to go over, last thing to say, we got a chance to go over and see your Moneyball Classic. First time we ever went over there, it was packed.
Yep.
I mean, it was just a nice facility, and it just brought back memories of Lansing being a hoops capital, kind of, sort of. I mean, there's just, people love basketball in this community.
Yeah, that was the whole goal. When we started back in 2004, I feel there's a lot of basketball enthusiasts right here in the area and a lot of good basketball players. I grew up playing St. Cecilia down in Detroit, Flint Pro-Am. And we didn't have that here, so I just want to make sure we brought it to Mid-Michigan. And, seeing what you've seen the first night, that was probably, one of our biggest crowds, not our biggest crowd, in day one, of our 18th year doing it. So it's good to see that people enjoy it, come out. It's, it's about family, it's about community.
Right.
And it's about, watching some good basketball.
Right. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Talk to you. Desmond Ferguson, the ReFirement Zone reigns on. Here we go.